Unbelievable. Hello, hello. We are looking at why Manafort has just lied through his teeth and set his plea deal on fire. Nice Christmas blaze. Set his entire future on fire. Is it A, he's a criminal idiot, or is it B, Trump, in his infinite lack of wisdom, is promising pardons? There is evidence on both sides of that scale of stupidity. I have a new tarot deck. This is the first new tarot deck I have bought in many, many years. So we'll see how it goes. It's very pretty, but it is still very, very stiff. But I have my trusty old deck here, so I'm gonna look at this with both decks and see if there's any difference. The other thing is that this deck came with some artwork by the original artist, Pixie Coleman Smith. It came with some cards with artwork by her on them, and two of them fit in with this kind of artwork very well. So I've actually stuck them in the deck. Well, there's one right there, and I'm going to include them in readings and see what happens. But anyway, we're gonna try this with the new deck, and we're gonna try this with the old deck. So Manafort, you big idiot. Did you just do dumb stuff? Think you could get away with it like you did when you were tampering with witnesses? It's starting to sound like some of these guys are starting to renege on their admissions of guilt. So is that because Trump in his infinite stupidity is handing out, or promising to hand out, pardons? So, let's see. Manafort. He's scared. He is like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. And these cards are still very slippery. Slide all over the place. Manafort. I thought I could get away with it. I thought I can... Yeah, so I'm getting is... I always get away with it. And I get Trump will help me. Maybe it's a combination. I don't know. Let's have a look. Wow, these cards are hard to deal with. I'm so used to my old deck. Alright, Manafort. He's trying to be strong, but it's his strength against Mueller's team's strength. And understandably, he hates those guys. The prosecutors, in his case, oh, he hates those guys. But of course you would. I mean, that's not... In the past, he's gotten away with all kinds of stuff. All kinds of horrible, horrible stuff. There's probably, there's probably dead bodies that horses walking over. I mean, he's made so much money, and he got as far as he did in life on the backs of people who were really unfortunate. Yeah, there is something seriously missing inside that man. It's money. Money is everything. Absolutely everything to him. Base of the reading. That feels like Trump getting emotional. And quite often, sometimes I get drawn to this what the looks in the eyes of the characters, but instead of kind of looking blank, this King of Cups, he looks scared. His eyes are a little bit wide, just kind of staring. This is a whole lot of cases that Mueller has lined up, and a very scared Trump, who doesn't usually come up as the King of Cups, but yeah, he's not in a good place. Judgment. And I'm certain that if I had been held in solitary confinement since June, and I was facing decades in prison, going into court would very much feel like bigger than life on high judgment. And the card of decisions. Decisions he's made. Alright, so that's what's around this reading. In the near future, he's trying to make a deal. Who are you trying to make a deal with? Oh my goodness, he's really trying to make a deal. Who are you making a deal with? And it almost feels like, it feels a little bit like he's really hoping for a big thing, a big deal, and then it's maybe smaller. But before we get to the final outcome, let's look at the home environment, because what's he, the moon, yeah, that's in the home environment inside the prison. He's just, yeah, it's unpleasant. Hopes and fears to ride off into the moneyed sunset on an ostrich with a good woman. He wants to go back to his old life. What other people see? Secrets. And these are secrets being revealed. This isn't secrets being held. He thinks he can hide them, but no. Mueller has people's nail clippings from 10 years ago. I mean, he's got everything. You can't lie to Mueller. Are you kidding me? Final outcome. He feels very beaten up. He's exhausted, can tell you that. Not sleeping well, understandably. Government. Goodness, boy, these things are new. Full force of the government. Ooh. That could be Trump. Let's have more of a look here. The fact is that as soon as Mueller really gets involved, really starts coming down with things, these guys who were hoping for a pardon, Trump has to be in office still to grant pardons. That could very likely not happen. We'll see. All right, tell us more about this. Is Trump... Trump is really, his heart is really damaged. I mean, this could be heartbreak or something to do with, no, but this, yeah, like, I've got a weird feeling in my chest. And this only happens when Trump would have to pardon so many people. So many people. It would be obvious. This isn't something you can tuck in your pocket and hide. And it doesn't matter how long they've known each other, been friends, or who knows who, or how similar they are. The thing about Trump is, for all that he's a moron, he is not entirely stupid. And I think even he knows that you can only pardon so many people, and you've got to go about it carefully. Is he willing to stick his neck out for Manafort, to keep Manafort quiet? Trump is feeling very large. It feels like a promise of a pardon and good times. Trump's going to have his own problems and he's going to be out in the cold. But that's in the future. Right now, he's feeling very emperotic. Like idiotic. It's emperotic. This is what it feels like. It feels like he's being promised a chance as long as he keeps his mouth shut. If he can duck and dodge and dance around, and he tried, and they were patient with him. I think, get an incredible feeling of patience right here. They were so patient with him. They tried so hard, but enough. And I'm being drawn to the sword. This is Mueller. And it's the sword. It's time for the sword. Yeah. Well, he lied about overseas stuff. Yeah, okay. That's what that feels like. But let's have a look with the other deck, my older deck, and see if we get anything different. Because you never know, new deck. Who knows? Let's look. Manafort. The energy feels stronger. I've been using these cards for a long time. I try to take good care of them so they're in good shape, but yeah, I've been using this deck for a long time. Alright, many frauds. What have you done? These three are just popping out of the deck, so I'm just going to put that there. Oh, silent Bob, is Trump promising pardons? This is a good time for you to indict. Okay, well, I think this comes under the heading of duh. Time to face the music. In the past, he just wanted more and more money. Wanted more and more and more and more and more money. Okay, why are these three cards here? He has got away. He has got away with so much, gotten away with so much in his life that he shouldn't have. And he knew he shouldn't have, and he was amazed that he did. He's never really faced consequences of lying. And this comes under the heading of thank God for stupid criminals. Mueller and Manafort's wife, or the woman in his life, his kids. I think he has daughters. These are the people, his family. But Mueller. He thinks he's going to be able to get back to it. But those are the investigators, and they're saying, not so fast, bucko. Home environment. He was hoping it was just a swift change, but it was going to be brief. But that SUV, car, bus, whatever, might be taking him right back to prison. For good this time. Hoping for Trump to step in. That's what that feels like. Hoping for Trump to step in. What other people see? They see Manafort getting the smackdown. That's what that feels like. Getting the old legal smackdown. This is Trump going up. Trump trying to go up against Mueller's team, while Manafort languishes in prison. They say that even at this late stage, some people do renege on their plea deals. It's rare, but it happens. They renege on their plea deals, and then they find out they're really now in the drink, and they're really down the drain. And so then they come back and try to create another plea deal or something. He's definitely hoping for Trump. Has he been promised a pardon or dangled? Is Trump dangling pardons? Goodness, the cards are just flying out. All right. Manafort knows he's one of many. I got this when I read on Manafort a long time ago, but Manafort is really, really angry at Trump because Trump is living a lavish lifestyle. Meanwhile, he's in prison. He's had all of his money taken away from him, but Trump is still in luxury. And that makes Manafort blindingly angry. I guess you gotta have priorities. Whatever Trump's promising, he's not going to give it. Trump's going to renege on the deal. And Manafort is just going to be beyond upset, beyond, just beside himself, just, yeah, howling at the moon upset. Because he's already mad. I mean, the heat, the anger I'm getting off of these two cards, whew. I mean, it makes this look like a picnic. And that's legal wrangling. And he's trying so hard to put on his white gown and look good and do what he should do and balance. He's trying to balance. Still getting a pardon, but still, he thought he was being clever, but it's not going to work. Manafort waits every day. He's been waiting every day. He's been hiding secrets. He's been hiding things. Family members, the women in his life, people pleading with him. Do the right thing, do the right thing. Has Trump actually offered, even in a veiled way, actually offered? Or is he just hoping? Because he's certainly hoping. That feels like Trump offering. I wasn't sure, but that's just, I mean, in my face, yes. Trump offering to slide a pardon in his direction, give him peace. Oh, and Trump's gonna get in trouble for this. That's what I'm getting off of these cards. We've been, yeah, this is about Trump going in that direction. You know, we've been talking for a long time about Trump getting his comeuppance, but it's closer than ever and it's ugly. The energy is just, all right, I'm having a little schadenfreude, but still, the energy's really ugly. All right, old and new deck, that's what I'm getting. So we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching.